What is up everyone, welcome to a really exciting video. Today we're going to make that shelf into a bounty hunter shelf. I kinda have it already planned out. I'm going to put all these up there. With an addition that I just bought, the Boba Fett Slave 1, and there's also Boba Fett's helmet in here. And just under the bed we have Jango Fett's UCS Slave 1. And the plan I have for this is to have this Slave 1 just like this up here in the middle. And then we have the other Slave 1 or the assault gun ship flying over it or on the wall. And then we're gonna build both the Slave 1 for Boba and Jango to have on each side with their helmets. And with this last build, I don't know what to do with it yet. I think I'm gonna put it right beside the other gray one. But now let's start moving it. My girlfriend is now here and she has helped me a little bit. We had to use this fishing string, I don't know what to call it. It is fishing fiskescene in Norwegian. And this is what we are going to use to hang it up. I have a hook right there where I want it. Over Boba Fett Slave 1, I'm gonna do this, put it into the wall and have it maybe just a little down. I don't know yet how we can do it the best way, but that is how it's going to be. Our plan is to now build Boba Fett's helmet, have it on the side there, and then build both Slave 1s to have on either side. As you can see, we have already Jango Fett's little version of the Slave 1. Then we're gonna have the big version, then his helmet of course. Then we're gonna have Boba Fett's Slave 1 with his helmet and then the UCS over there. But before we do that, I'm just gonna say that I'm not going to film me building Boba Fett's helmet or UCS Slave 1 because we're going to go through a lot of parts, as you can see. But now let's find some parts and build Boba Fett's helmets. I'm done building Boba Fett's helmets. Let's check it out before I put it on the shelf. He has some really nice red and light green details, and his plaque with Boba Fett look great. And on the side you can see these textures were really weird to build. There is a kind of clip part that these hang on to that I found really weird but really cool nonetheless. This is the back, looks kind of standard, and on the side we have the visor that can go down and up again. There's nothing much really to a helmet, so now we are going to put it on the shelf. I think this looks really great. I wanted to do that one first so I can get a visual of how big the space is going to be. As you can see, I have a little less space here than I have here, so I might switch them a little to the right. It is actually centered, but if it is looking like this with huge space here and less space here, I kind of want to switch it a little to the right so it looks good. This is, by the way, how I look through every piece for the helmet, because there was 4 sets in here: that helmet, Stormtrooper helmet, and the Snowspeeder UCS, and then Slave 1. So it took me actually not that long when I did this instead of having it in that box, because now the pieces are more spread out. And you won't believe it, it just took me like 2 nights, so that is pretty good. I think maybe 10 hours in total building this, and I did have to use lego.com for it, so the instructions were only there. But I do have the catalog for our next build, Boba Fett's UCS Slave 1. I am so excited to build this. It's going to look so well on the shelf. Throughout this build, I'm going to check in a little between the build because I want to do that, and then we will have the final result and put it on the shelf at the end. But now let's start it. I have been building for a little bit and I had to show you this, that the Slave 1 actually looks like Iron Man's foot, so that is pretty funny. We still have a lot to go, so let's crack on. I'm done building the UCS Slave 1. Let's check it out before I put it on the shelf. First up, we have the cockpit that Boba Fett uses, and this one can swing when it's landed and goes up. We also have his weapons on each side. The wings can go up and down as it lands and flies as well. Here we have the shooting weapons that goes up and down with each other. This is how the backside looks beautiful. And here is the stand. It is connected with 2 points in there and also inside here somewhere. It's supposed to be around here, I think, that holds up the whole ship. We do have the door right here as well that reveals that we have Han Solo in carbonite. I did only get 2 minifigures when I bought this set, Han Solo and this Boba Fett with this beautiful shoulder piece, jetpack, visor, helmet, and some beautiful arm printing and printing on the torso and legs. And his face is also an angry one, just like Jango Fett was in one of the exclusive sets. Now that we have checked out the build, let's put it on the shelf. You don't know how scary this is. I don't know if the shelf is even going to hold. I don't want to drop this Lego. It works really well. Wow. Holy sheesh. That is nice. Just gonna move this over. I'm actually going to have it like this just for now. I know there's a little less space there, and I think we can build Jango Fett's Slave 1 before we try and change everything out, but that looks amazing. That is how it looks. It looks pretty good, and just imagine when I get Jango Fett's Slave 1 up there. But now that is done, we gotta move over to, of course, building Jango Fett's UCS Starship, aka Jango Fett's Slave 1. Now we are opening this thing, and I have waited around 4 months to open it because of a video, but here we have all the bags. We have now organized all the bags in numbers, and we're also going to put them in here as numbers, so it's going to be easy to find our next bag. Also have a clear bag here with Technic parts and the plaque. We have a little sticker sheet, not too many, that is nice. We also have an extra bag for the window piece, and we have 2 catalogs for this massive build. This is going to be really fun to build, and I'm really excited. I have no idea if I'm going to do time lapse or if I'm going to just show a little through the build, but we'll figure that out when we start building. I have now built this far, and believe it or not, this is only halfway through. We also have our newly upgraded Jango Fett with some arm printing, leg printing, and some torso prints, and also a new visor and pistol that looks like those you put ropes inside. And his face shows like a nonchalant kind of face. And the other one I have on the back of the jetpack is a angry one. We are on bag 13. This is how much we have left. I think there is 26 bags, so we still have a lot to go. And here we have the UCS Jango Fett's Slave 1. We already have the minifigures inside, and I probably need to show you Boba Fett before anything else, and I can show you that this cockpit goes out as well. We only have a Boba Fett right here. Already shown you Jango Fett, but Boba Fett is pretty standard. We have 3 spots for minifigures, and we also have 2 down here. And this glass piece only connects with 2 studs and no Technic parts. We have the weapons that move simultaneously. On the Boba Fett Slave 1, we have weapons coming out here, missiles, but you can't do that on this one. We have the wings, of course. When you put it down and up, these will move. Back here is how the engines look, and we also have the septic charge. I think that is how you say it. It's septic or septic charge or anything. The best bomb in movie history, I think, or at least my personal opinion is. It is only held on with 2 connection points. As you can see here on the sides, you can see these points, and inside these holes right here, I can try and show you how to do this, but it is kind of difficult to do if you're only one. And there we have it. Now that I've shown you a little bit about the build, there is really not much to it. I just wanted to show you real quick. Now we are going to put it on the shelf. And here comes the scary part, putting this Lego set on the shelf. I was just done building this, and I don't want to drop it. Oh my god. I hope the shelf also holds everything. Here we have it. Put this one a little forward like that. Damn, that looks awesome. This shelf came out so much cooler than I thought. I did think it was going to be pretty awesome, but this is just perfect. It is perfect to the shelf and to the roof. We have the small Jango Fett here, a little bigger version of Boba Fett here, the helmets, another bounty hunter ship there, another bounty hunter ship there with Cad Bane speeder. And if there are going to be more bounty hunter sets that are out there, probably I could hang it up here if there is space. But for now, that is fantastic. Let me know what you think about this shelf in the comments. But that is really it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.